Liel Abada looks set to leave Celtic in a mega 10-point hee-haw million transfer. I was going to say 10 point something, but I had two things in my mind because, of course, Celtic bought him for 3.5 and they're actually going to sell him for 10.5, which, if you can do math, is 6.5 million profit. But it could have been a lot more for Liel Abada. He did sign that big juicy contract earlier this year, but of course the conflict broke out earlier this year, and you can have your opinions about that, whatever. You can think Celtic fans have forced him out, or Celtic's forced him out. End of the day, not every Celtic fan wants Liel Abada to leave their club. A lot of them, want him to stay, but for whatever reason, he's leaving. And he's leaving MLS side Charlotte FC. Joining them, who, of course, if you might be familiar with this guy's name, Dean Smith. He's currently the head coach at Charlotte FC. He is former Aston Villa and Leicester boss Dean Smith. You kind of forget that he ever even managed Leicester. You just remember him at Villa before Gerrard took over. So he will be travelling to America this week to undergo a medical and finalise the move. 10 million though. What do we think on that? Do we think that 10 million is about right for Liel Abada? I think as of this season, I would say so, about 10 million, because I think his stock has probably been cut in half. He's barely played. Like, he got injured in the old firm at Ibrox. He came back. He was absolutely shocking in the game against Hibs when Celtic won 2-1. How long was that? A couple of weeks ago. And he's not, obviously he's been out injured for a long time. But before his injury, you look at his first two seasons at Celtic, he's young. Probably a guy where if he's not injured and he's firing all cylinders, you're looking for, I'd say about 20 million would be wrong about right for Liel Abada. But of course, 6.5 million profit. It's a decent amount of profit, but the fact that he signed a 4-year deal in the summer tells you that, I guess if he's never really going to play for them again, I think making 10 million on him is a good deal. But I actually rate Abada. And I'm glad that Celtic are getting rid of him. Now, Sky Sports has said that, however, Abada has had a limited role this season due to injury and issues off the field. Now, are they going to elaborate on that? Brendan Rodgers admitted last month that Abada may have to leave Celtic due to concerns for his family during the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. He's not played for Celtic since the 2-1 win at Hibernian at February the 7th. Tell you what, February the 7th. That's about a month ago. That game doesn't feel like a month ago. I know February's got a few less days than every other month, but that's a bit mental. Of course, he said that Rodgers came out and said that Abada wasn't in the right frame of mind. Now, in 112 appearances, he has scored 22 goals and 29 assists, and he played a starring role in Ange Postecoglou's treble-winning side. So, I think 10 million is a pretty good deal for Celtic. Obviously, the guy's worth more than that, but when you have a season like he's had and you're kind of just wanting him out of the club, beggars can't be choosers, and I think to make 6.5 million profit on this guy is good. It just goes to show you that Celtic have kind of got away with one. Like, you could have been looking at a situation where they've signed this guy up to a 4-year deal, and obviously due to the conflict, he might just literally sit out his contract, but turns out he's got the job done. And he's got his move done. Charlotte, though, it's a weird move. See an MLS team spending 10 million like this. Like, no willy-nilly. Just splashing the cash. Anyway, guys, that's it. Bit of transfer business at the start of March. Bit weird. But this one will probably be completed before the Scottish Cup returns this weekend.